Hi students, in today's video we are going to learn about bending stresses in a beam. In this we will solve a numerical on bending stresses in beam which are due to the bending moment or bending action in the beam. Now here there is a numerical in which it is given that rolled steel section of length 6 meter which have its support simply supported and having 40 kilonewton per meter of UDL over the entire span, and it has symmetrical I section, that is top and bottom flanges are of size 250 mm by 24 mm and web is of size 580 mm by 12 mm, and we have to find maximum stresses induced due to the bending. Before solving, we will just summarize the data. That is, based on the given data we will draw the diagram, and span of the beam is given as 6 meter and which is subjected to UDL of W equals to 40 kilonewton per meter. Again, the supports are simple supports. Now first of all we have to know, or we have to start the solution. For this we have to know the bending equation. What does it says? Bending equation says that m by I should be equals to sigma by y should be equals to E by R. Again here we can say sigma will be equals to m by I into y, where m is the bending moment due to the external loading on the beam, I will be the moment of inertia of the given beam section, and y will be the distance of neutral axis from the section over which we are going to find the bending stress. For extreme fibers, y will be the depth of neutral axis from the extreme fibers. Or again, I by y is nothing but section modulus, or we can change the formula as sigma b, or bending stresses or maximum bending stresses induced in the beam section will be equals to bending moment into modular or section of modulus. Now in second step we are going to find bending moment. Based on the given data, that is beam is subjected to 40 kilonewton per meter of UDL having span 6 meter and it is of simple supported, then maximum moment will act at the midpoint or at the center of the beam, and that is of a magnitude m equals to WL square by 8, and hence m will be equals to 40 into 6 square by 8. By solving we will get moment will be equals to 180 kilonewton meter. Next step, we have to find depth of neutral axis from the extreme fibers. Now due to symmetry of the given I section or given rolled steel joist beam of I section, we can say y, or depth of neutral axis from the extreme fibers, will be equals to d by 2, where d will be the overall depth of the section, that is nothing but 580 plus 24 plus 24, or we can say y equals to 628 divided by 2, and we can get y will be equals to 314 mm. As we have obtained moment, that is bending moment, and depth of neutral axis, it is remaining that we have to find moment of inertia of the given steel I section. Now next step, we will find moment of inertia for this section, as it comprises of three simple rectangular sections, that is top flange, bottom flange and vertical web. We will divide it into three parts. For part 1 or section 1 will be top flange, section 2 will be vertical web, and section 3 will be the bottom flange. For these individual section we will find moment of inertia about x-axis or ixx1, ixx2 or ixx3. Similarly we will find depth of neutral axis y1, y2 and y3 respectively. Now first of all, I1 for the section 1 or for the top flange, that is nothing but equals to b1 d1 cube divided by 12. By substituting the values, that is 250 will be the width b1, 24 will be the depth of the section or depth of the part 1 24 mm cube divided by 12, it will give I1 equals to 288,000 mm raised to 4. And for depth of neutral axis or depth of CG for the given section, y1 will be equals to 24 plus 580 plus 24 divided by 2. As shown in the figure, we will get y1 as 616 mm. For second section, I2 or moment of inertia, Ixx for the second section or wave part will be equals to b2 d2 cube divided by 12, where b2 is width of the or thickness of the wave portion, that is 12 mm, and d2 will be the depth of the wave portion, that is 580 mm divided by 12. It will give 195.112 into 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. Again, depth of CG from the base of the section or bottom of the section y2 will be equals to 24 plus 580 divided by 2. It will give 314 mm, which is same as the y for the total section. Due to symmetry, these will be same. And third, we have to find mi for the bottom flange portion or part 3, that is I3 will be equals to b3 d3 cube divided by 12, where b3 and d3 are the width and depth of the bottom flange, which are same as of top flange. Hence we will get I3 will be equals to 288 into 10 raised to 3 mm raised to 4, and y3 will be only 24 divided by 2 from the data from the bottom of the section, it will be 12 mm. Now for the moment of inertia of the whole section, we know the formula, that is Ixx or I will be equals to Ig plus Ah square. Here Ig will be I1, I2 and I3, and A will be A1, A2, A3 for 3 sections, and H will be H1, H2 and H3. Again here H is found as y bar minus y1 or y bar minus y2 and y bar minus y3 and so on. We can write the equation for moment of inertia for the whole I section. Ixx will be equals to I1 plus A1 H1 square plus I2 plus A2 H2 square plus I3 plus A3 H3 square. Now here A1 will be equals to A3, that is 250 into 24, and A2 will be 580 into 12 mm square, and H1 will be equals to H3 due to symmetrical sections, that is nothing but y bar minus y1 or y bar minus y3. It will give the value as 302 mm. Hence by substituting the values and by operating the calci, we will get Ixx equals to 2.384584 into 10 raised to 9 mm raised to 4. Now we know the bending equation. From that we have obtained bending stress sigma b or maximum stress due to bending will be equals to m by I into y, by simply substituting the values of moment, moment of inertia and depth of neutral axis from the extreme fibers. We can get the maximum stress induced, that is 180 10 raised to 6 divided by 2.384584 multiplied by 10 raised to 9 whole into 314. By operating calci, we will get the answer, or the maximum stress induced in this section under the given conditions will be 23.70 Newton per mm square. Now based on these stresses, we can again have to draw, or we can also draw the bending stress distribution diagram for the given beam section. Here the beam section is I section, which is symmetrical, and therefore depth in compression zone or depth in tension zone of the neutral axis from the extreme fibers will be same, or we can say yt will be equals to yc will be equals to y, that is equals to 314 mm. Hence we can say sigma b in tension will be equals to sigma b in compression fibers will be equals to same, and diagram will be as shown in the figure, that is at the top and bottom extreme fiber there will be maximum bending stresses 23.70 Newton per mm square. At the neutral axis, depth of neutral axis will become 0 and hence moments will become 0, and likewise we can also draw the bending stress distribution diagram for the beam section. Hope you guys understand this numerical. Thanks for watching our video. We'll see you in next video. Thank you.